Hello and welcome to ETAuto. Commercial vehicle major Volvo Eicher has finally announced its plan to enter the small commercial vehicle market as well as the electric truck market. How? To tell us more about this strategy, we have with us the MD and CEO of the company, Mr. Vinod Aggarwal. Mr. Aggarwal, thanks for talking to ETAuto. Always a
My
pleasure
pleasure. Thank you.
having a chat with you. So much awaited. So finally, but you have unveiled it today. Tell us when is the market rollout and how do you plan to build this pillar of your overall business?
Absolutely. I think, first of all, it's a very, very proud moment for us today that finally we have unveiled this 2 to 3.5 ton truck. And it had been a long cherished dream. And all of you also had been having a lot of inquiries on that when I was entering this small commercial vehicle. So finally that moment has come. And then, of course, I would like to tell you that this market size is very large. If you look at the overall commercial vehicle market, 2 to 3.5 ton market is almost 3.5 lakhs. So this gives us an opportunity now to enter that 3.5 lakhs market size.
And and set to grow at a healthy clip.
And this segment is growing. In fact, this segment within the small commercial vehicle market, 2 to 3.5 ton is growing even faster.
I see.
So therefore, it's a very, very big potential market for us.
Much of it being driven by the growing e-commerce
Yes,
industry.
e-commerce, urbanization, and all the hub and spoke model, the last mile distribution.
Right.
So this is a very, very relevant truck uh, for that segments.
What are
And
your internal projections of growth for this segment in the
uh,
industry?
I think overall projections for the commercial vehicle markets are very good uh, because the economy is growing and we have very strong outlook for the economy. When the economy is growing, the outlook for the commercial vehicle market is always better because you need more trucks to move the goods and services.
As you rightly said, the
So,
barometer of the economy.
so therefore, market is going to grow. Now, how much it is going to grow, that's anybody's guess. Uh, but within the small commercial vehicle, since this is a segment where the vehicle can go into the narrow lanes and within the city and all that. So therefore, this is a very, very relevant vehicle, and it is much more optimal and economical
Right.
to move the goods with this truck. So therefore, the growth potential for this truck is better than the all other trucks in that small commercial vehicle
So you have
segment.
unveiled the electric avatar of this. So and you plan to have it in the fossil fuel versions also. So what is the kind of sequence of introduction you expect?
So first
Plan.
introduction will be with electric, and then of course it will be followed up with CNG and diesel as well. So we will be there in all alternate fuels, and of course in line with our focus on sustainability and decarbonization, we are first entering with the electric vehicle. And as you know, we already have the electric truck, 5.5 ton, that is also displayed today in Bharat Mobility Expo here. Uh, and then, of course, we will see more and more products coming from our state.
Okay. And how much? What's the time period that you have invested to kind of develop this product? And in terms of the investment, how
You
much
know,
of investment
we
has gone
have
into this
built
project?
we have built this product right from scratch. This entire cabin has been built, in house, and is properly tooled up.
I see.
And of course, all other like the entire electric drive line and everything is developed
So it's a ground up
afresh.
platform.
It's a ground up platform, and then of course it has taken 2 to 3 years to come up to this stage. And of course, we will start giving this on pilot basis in next 3 4 months, and then of course it will be properly launched sometime in quarter 1 of 2025.
FY 25.
FY25 last quarter,
Last quarter. Okay.
like January 25, January to
Okay.
March 25,
I
will
see.
be launched formally in the market.
And how much of investment have you earmarked for? I mean, for the development as well for the manufacturing
Investments
facility.
are all part of our overall investments. We don't give separate product-wise investments, but
Right.
of course, every year we consistently invest. Like if you look at last year, we invested I think 600 to 700 crores. This year we are likely to invest overall around 1,000 crores.
And
So
capex.
every year, capex. This is the capex investment, and so every year we are investing, and this is part of the overall investment strategy.
And as you mentioned, this will be manufactured in Bhopal.
This
Are
will
you
be
setting up a new
manufactured in
plant
our
there?
no, it will be manufactured in our state of art plant, Bhopal, which was also set up in December 2020. So the same plant we will manufacture this time.
And Mr. Agarwal, I mean, I cannot end the conversation without asking you about the overall outlook for the CV industry, being an industry veteran, and also since you also wear the cap of SAM President, we are nearing the fiscal year end, and the coming year. What's the outlook there for you?
Look, outlook is very positive because first is the economy, second is the replacement market, and third is infrastructure investment. We have seen in the recent budget also, government has increased the further allocation towards the capex. Last year it was huge growth over the previous year, it was almost 35%. So on that higher base, this year another 11.11% has been further added into that base. So therefore the infrastructure focus is very high, and that infrastructure focus is going to lead to the demand for construction trucks. And the other is the economy is growing, it is consistently growing. When the economy is growing, commercial vehicle market grows. And thirdly, replacement demand is very, very strong because new trucks are much more efficient, much more productive. It makes a lot of business sense to replace the old trucks
And
because
enhance the fleet's efficiency.
yeah, efficiency, because basically they are designed to take care of better speed, take care of the better roads,
Right.
and timely delivery. Engines are more efficient, they are more technologically advanced. You can put very advanced telematics into this, so you can have get a lot of productivity parameters from the new trucks. So therefore, if you have to deliver the efficiency to your customers, you need to replace the old trucks. So therefore, you will see a lot of replacement demand coming in. So because of all these three factors, economy, replacements, as well as infrastructure,
Right.
the
Outlook is
potential for the commercial vehicle market is very good.
Uh,
There
may-
may be hiccups here and there, but of course, once you look at in a longer period change, there will be good growth in the commercial vehicle market.
I was talking to someone, an industry leader from the commercial vehicle sector, and the viewpoint was expressed that what we have been always talking about cyclicality of India, 2 years, 3 years, and then you are prepared for a trough and then a peak again. I think he's saying that it's perhaps that kind of trend may not be there in the coming years. It's changing.
You
Is it
know,
so?
I would
Would you
call
agree?
it more technical corrections
Okay.
because what happens when the market starts growing, then it sometimes it keeps on growing and it grows very at a maybe higher rates, and when market grows very large based on that euphoria of growth, then technical correction comes because not necessarily the entire thing was uh, required as per that
Right.
market needs.
Okay.
So therefore, then you experience some drop.
Right.
Then we call it that industry drop. But then, if the economy is going to grow, the market consistently, in the long run basis, it will be on the growth path. And then, of course, for commercial vehicle market, we have just seen few bad years because we have just gone through the recession. It started before COVID
Right.
and then continued into COVID, and now it has come out of recession. We are still the market has not still reached the earlier peak
Yeah.
in some of the
Of
segments.
1819, right?
Yes, yeah, 80-90. So therefore, it is growing.
Do you expect that the peak to be reached, that peak to be reached this year, or maybe
Some
coming year?
segments definitely, like buses, it will cross the earlier peak. Light and medium duty trucks already it reached last year, and this year there is little bit of drop there. And heavy duty trucks, it is growing. It is grown by around 10% in first 10 months, and then hopefully next 2 months again it should have a good market. Uh, it may not reach the earlier peak of 18-19, but it will be very near to the earlier.
Lastly, the discounting trend in commercial vehicle industry was quite prevalent, but it seems to be weaning away now. Is it also because now, manufacturers are looking at kind of preserving and maintaining a good profitability in order to generate revenue to be invested in developing new technology, because the technology path is not very clear what's going to
Look,
what is the path to take. We have developed
anything
new technology.
which is not which is not justified. It cannot sustain. The discounts had gone so high; those were not commercially justified at all. So therefore, everyone is conscious of that, and hopefully some corrections are already happening, and more corrections will happen.
On that note, and once again, congratulations on this new entry or
Thank you.
no,
Thank you
mark
so
into
much.
a new segment, and wishing a good journey there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Always
so much.
pleasure talking to you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Aggarwal.